Hello folks and welcome to Let's Talk Sports, first live stream watch along of the new football season. It all starts today, well, in Germany for the Bundesliga, which we're doing tonight for Eintracht Frankfurt versus Bayern Munich, and of course tonight as well, in half an hour's time, the Premier League kicks off with Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. But our main focus, I've just been drinking blackcurrant and I'm already starting to burp. Great start, Jamie. But anyway, welcome. It's been a while since I've done a watch-along. I think my last watch-along was all the way at the beginning of June. So it's great to do this all over again. But anyway, thanks for joining me. And, of course, the game will kick off in just a couple of minutes' time. And if you're wondering, we do have the starting lineups for both teams on the side of me. On your left is Frankfurt, so in goal is Trapp, and it looks as though they're playing a 3-4-2-1 formation according to Bundesliga.com. In defence, we got Dicker, Tuta and Torre. In midfield, it's Kostic, So, Rode and Nuff. And then the two in front of them, which we see the return of Mario Götze to the Bundesliga after he was at, was it Feyenoord or PSV? No, PSV was that, wasn't he? For the last 2 years. Lindstrom playing on the right and Rafael Borre on his own up front. And of course now for the German champions, it's as always Manuel Neuer in between the sticks. It looks as though it's a 4-4-2 formation, a bit of an old formation that these days. In defence it's Alphonso Davies, then Hernandez, Upamecano as the centre-back, so De Ligt doesn't fit in there, while Benjamin Pavard is on the right. In front of them is Sabitzer and Kimmich. We've seen a lot of Sabitzer playing deep in the midfield during the pre-season, and we saw him do that last week against Leipzig in the Super Cup. We've got Muller on the right and then Musiala on the left, and then up front it looks as though Mane won't be on his own. He will be teamed up with Serge Gnabry, one of the best forwards in the Bundesliga at the moment, Serge Gnabry. So of course, a season without Lewandowski. Can Bayern Munich still dominate the Bundesliga without that man up front? Mane, they hope, will be the replacement. It'll take time, maybe, but he did open the scoring, funny enough, in the Super Cup last Saturday. So Mane started off very well by getting his first goal for Bayern Munich sooner rather than later. Currently just waiting for the game to kick off. The Frankfurt Eagle is out there at the moment, a tradition, and of course it's on their badge. But I think there was a bit of a national anthem played there. There's a patch of red in one corner of the stands as both sets of players do the usual handshakes along with the referee as we get ready for the opening game of the Bundesliga season. It's starting a week earlier than normal because, of course, in November, all the way up until the weekend before Christmas, we do have the FIFA World Cup taking place in Qatar. Now we do have a bit of ambience in the background just to make you feel at home, folks, but do get in touch on the live chat page. We have asked for your thoughts on if anyone can stop Bayern from winning another Bundesliga title this season. 67% of you, that's the majority vote so far, have gone for no chance. And to be honest, I'd agree with them. And for 33% of you, you've gone with yes, of course someone can stop Bayern Munich. Most likely Dortmund being the team to beat. But we'll find out in due course. But at the moment, both teams are just lining up on the centre circle. I think it's in memory of maybe a football or something familiar. It looks as though it's something to do with a Frankfurt player from a very long time ago. I'm not sure. Didn't see this in the reading before the game. if any of you can understand the German in the background there, then feel free to translate it to me in the live chat page. It's good to see Mario Götze back in the German league. I'm intrigued to see how his season goes at Frankfurt. Good that he's making the starting lineup as well, so that's exactly what he'd be hoping for.
Wenige Tage vor der Neuauflage des Spiels gegen Real. Eintracht Frankfurt trauert einen großen Sportsmann und einen guten Freund. Wir bitten einen Moment.
Just waiting for the kickoff, folks.
Hansi Weinbecher. Vielen Dank.
Well, it looks like we're ready for kickoff. Yeah, it's weird doing all this again. It's been over a month and it's trying to get used to doing all this again. All the technicality side of it while streaming and watching the game. But the atmosphere looks incredible in Frankfurt. A lot of white flares in the stands. Even the referee's got a nice smile on his face. He's been waiting for this day since the last season ended. He might have been missing some of his officiating, but I'm sure he's restudied the rule book ahead of the season. And here we go then. So Bayern Munich going from left to right, Frankfurt from right to left. Both teams in their traditional home colours. And already Bayern Munich on the back line, just passing it around to each other at the moment with Upamecano. Main centre-back. I must admit, I thought Delic would make the starting lineup, but no. Nagelsmann seems happier with Hernandez and Upamecano tonight, and already here come Bayern Munich, and as I mentioned, the white flares going on in the stands behind the Frankfurt goal. While it's starting to get misty, and it will be very difficult in a few seconds' time for maybe the Bayern Munich lot to see their own players ahead of this first corner of the game.
It's the famous Nordwestkurve, the atmospheric Nordwestkurve in this.
Oh, the commentator is speaking over, so I'm going to get the... Oh, whoever put it. There we go. Put the actual atmosphere on. There we go. Proper atmosphere. There we go. So, Bayern Munich, a bit of a delay to the corner. I don't think it's because of the smoke. I think they are just... I'm not seeing the referee's blowing the whistle now for them to take it. And it's taken by Kimmich. Oh, and a free header. It's gone way over the crossbar. Was that Alphonso Davies? No, it was Mane. So first chance of his season, he'll forget. Jamie Burgoyne, one of our members, says, "Forgive me, Jimbo." So in case you're wondering, folks, he was supposed to join me for the stream, but he couldn't make it. But hopefully we'll have him in the future. Actually, while you're there, Burgoyne, is the crowd noise that I'm using too loud over my microphone, or is it all okay? Oh, hang on, here comes Musiala already. Oh, he tries to go on the run and he gets tripped. I've just seen the head-to-head league fixtures, Burgoyne. It had to be bloody Stuart Davis, didn't it? I'm gonna get battered. I'm not sure about my the team I selected, but don't we always change our minds the moment it's too late when it comes to fantasy league? It looks as though that white smoke from behind the Frankfurt goal is, well, I would say it's a bit better. It's a bit more clear, but there's still smoke going on there. It's no fire, don't worry. I hope it's not, anyway. Frankfurt, though, just clearing out for throwing at the moment. But get in touch, folks, on the live chat page. The starting lineups for both teams are on your screen as well in the predicted formations, thanks to Bundesliga.com. But yes, in just over 20 minutes' time, the opening game of the Premier League season starts as well. Crystal Palace at home to Arsenal, which I can remember Arsenal opened up last season as well, and they lost to Brentford on a Friday night in the opening weekend. So they'll be hoping to do a bit better this time round, especially with the signings that they've made under Mikel Arteta. So there's a free kick here for Bayern. Kimmich to take it. It's to the right. And how can they see in that smoke? And that's a clever goal by Joshua Kimmich. Because of the smoke, he went for it. And the goalkeeper, well, he was too late at the end. He noticed the ball late on. And what a start for Bayern Munich. It's only taken them 4.5 minutes to start their campaign off to a flyer. I mean, was there any surprise, really? You know, use that advantage, and I think the Frankfurt fans might get blamed up by their own players. Kimmich made the signal that he was going to take the free kick, and instead, perfect shot by the German midfielder. Goalkeeper just couldn't get to it. Hits the inside post, and that cements Bayern Munich's first goal of the season. If you don't count the Super Cup, that is. Better change the scoring. Yep. Nagelsmann liked that one. He approved of that one. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Nagelsmann. For any of you who've watched me do Bayern Munich watch-alongs last season, I do like a bit of Nagelsmann. So 1-0 to Bayern Munich. We've got another stream this weekend as well. We'll be doing the first race of the MotoGP second half, because MotoGP is back from its summer break while F1 takes their summer break. MotoGP is back to sort out your motoring needs. Motor racing needs, that is. So Frankfurt in possession at the moment. And then they come onto the left-hand side. Oh, nearly a peek through there, but it was picked up by Neuer. And all of a sudden, here comes Musiala. Look at the run. He had all sorts of space. He didn't need to pass it. And Gnabry's shot is blocked. He could have carried on Musiala. He was starting to gather some space in front and could have entered the box. Alphonso Davies defends it well with a long ball, and he uses his fast pace. He's known for it. Here he comes down on the left. Does he want a corner? No. Referee signals a goal kick at the end for Frankfurt. Just going to check what other games we've got in the Bundesliga this weekend. So tomorrow we got Mainz away at Bochum, Augsburg versus Freiburg, Wolfsburg hosting Werder Bremen, and actually the opening game of the opening weekend had to involve the Berlin derby, didn't it? Union Berlin versus Hertha Berlin. That's absolutely fantastic. Mönchengladbach versus Hoffenheim. But as I say that, wide, very well wide by Serge Gnabry, just outside the box, near the edge of the D as well. And well, Frankfurt need to get a grip here, because they don't want to go 2-0 down in the opening minutes. And Frankfurt, you know, big pressure on them maybe this season, because they are the Europa League winners after beating Rangers on penalties. Burgoyne says, I'm honestly buzzing for the Fantasy Premier League this season. I have 3 sleeper picks I'm proud of. Sleeper picks? What's that? Oh! Another shot blocked. Again, it was Gnabry. Now Upamecano. They're playing that confidently. Upamecano's not even playing in the centre-back role at the moment. What's he doing out there on the right wing? Much Gladbach, Hoffenheim. But the game tomorrow night will be a good game. Borussia Dortmund versus Bayer Leverkusen. And then Sunday's a good one. Stuttgart versus RB Leipzig. And then followed by FC Cologne and Schalke. So there's some good games this weekend. Anyway, Bayern Munich playing from the back. Using some sort of whatever those the cameras you could call them that are in the that fly around the pitch. It's pretty cool. Kimmich fouled. Looked like he just miskicked it, but it convinced the referee enough for it to be a foul. Taken quickly, Pavard headed behind for another Bayern Munich corner. I think that's the second of the game. Do get in touch, folks. Don't be shy. I would love to hear from you. But yes, MotoGP race watch along this Sunday at 2 o'clock. The British Grand Prix at Silverstone. I'm looking forward to that. Here comes another corner for Bayern. They look dangerous. Oh, Pavard, and he scores! Bottom left corner. Slams it home to make it 2-0 for the German champions. Literally on the 10th minute mark, and he runs to Nagelsmann on the sideline. This is looking very one-sided. What a start for the German champions. I mean, they scored a lot of goals against Leipzig last weekend, but they conceded a few. But straight away, maybe they don't need Robert Lewandowski after all. I know it's only the opening game of the season, but what a goal from Pavard. It was left to him in the box, close from range. What else was he going to do? You got to slam it in, and he has done. Frankfurt 0, Bayern Munich 2. But you know, it's just that kind of football that you want to see from your team. Non-stop attack, non-stop threats. It's just brilliant to watch. But I better change the scoreline. Might have to be careful. Here come Frankfurt now. Can they make it 2-1? Can they get a goal back? Oh, Davies out-strengthens his opponent. I think he's let it go out for a corner at the end. Well, they're absolutely pumped, the Bayern Munich travelling supporters, but right now they're witnessing... Oh, it's hit the bar! Frankfurt nearly got a goal back, and a volley outside the box goes nowhere but to the left. It spreads out to the left-hand side, and it looks as though there might have been an offside there against Frankfurt, but all of a sudden Bayern Munich nearly conceded their first goal of the season. Manuel Neuer didn't move a muscle. He was watching from under the crossbar. So yeah, goals galore already, folks, if you've just joined us. Frankfurt 0, Bayern Munich 2. So Pavard with the second goal. Well, our vote has gone up to 50% 50% each side for our poll, which is asking you lot if anyone can stop Bayern Munich from winning another Bundesliga title this year. And yeah, no, people that are saying no is 50%, and people saying yes, of course they can get stopped at 50% as well. You do wonder, you know, Lewandowski not being here anymore, it might have weakened this Bayern Munich team, but if they can get goals from all sorts of their forwards this season, and you know, let's not forget Mane himself is a great player. You do wonder if Bayern Munich are going to have any problems. Dortmund, you know, they let go of Erling Haaland, which they'll miss dearly. I mean, the amount of goals he brought to that club in the short space of time he was there, really. They only signed him in, what was it, January 2020? So they only had 2.5 years of him. And then they signed Sebastian Haller, which I'm not sure when Haller's going to be able to start playing football again with what's been happening with him, sadly. Oh, Bayern Munich nearly, well, they're under pressure there, the defenders, and they come out of it okay. Manuel Neuer picks up the loose ball, he kicks it down the middle, and now it's onto the left wing with Mane, through ball to Musiala, hits the side netting. He's gone straight to the ref, actually, Musiala. He's telling him that he was pulled down in that attempt. Referee doesn't say anything, but maybe to just get on with it and for it to just continue to be a Frankfurt goal kick. Oliver Kahn's watching in the stands, the CEO of Bayern Munich. One of the best goalkeepers in the world, but also one of the scariest goalkeepers in the world. Well, Frankfurt have a goal kick. Trapp to take it. He's telling his team to just go out into the middle instead of playing from the back. It's a beautiful stadium. I've never been to Frankfurt. The only places I've been to in Germany in terms of stadiums is Schalke, Hertha Berlin, so that's the Olympic Stadium, and Borussia Park, the home of Mönchengladbach. Again, Frankfurt can't get a string of passes together, and all of a sudden on the back foot again, and a shot blocked. So would that be a corner? It was Sabitzer getting involved this time. He's been playing more defensive mid under Nagelsmann in the last few games, especially the friendlies. So I think this is Bayern Munich's third corner of the game. I've already lost count, folks. Kimmich, right foot, delivery, punched away by Trapp. Kicked back into the box though. Headed out again. Musiala. Ooh, that was a bit of a nasty collision there with Naf. Just trying to check out the live score out, so I'll try and keep you up to date, folks, on the Crystal Palace game versus Arsenal. That kicks off in about 8 minutes. Actually, let's see what their lineups are at least. So Gabriel Jesus does start. Zinchenko playing as left back. So the two new signings from Man City are there. Odegaard playing in behind of Jesus, then Martinelli out to the left. Becchio Bukayo Saka, sorry, is on the right. Xhaka and Thomas Partey in behind of Odegaard. Interesting lineup from Arsenal. Can they do it? Eze's playing for Crystal Palace. What a player he is. But meanwhile, here's Frankfurt now in the box. Is there a penalty there? No. Referee says play on. If you didn't know, the Bundesliga does have VAR, but the referee seemed adamant that wasn't a foul. Zaha's up there. Jordan Ayew. Schlupp. Edouard. You know, some good players there for Crystal Palace. Tierney is available for Arsenal, but he's on the bench. So he's picked Zinchenko over Tierney. That's interesting. Anyway, Frankfurt going on the attack. Nuff again. Cross deflected and Bayern can header it away. Tuta, the main centre-back, they've played free at the back this evening from what we're seeing from Frankfurt. Be interested to see if De Ligt ever does get, well, it's not a bad depth player to have in defence if he's not going to make your starting lineup. But yet again, De Ligt had his moments with Juventus where he didn't always start. He actually was the man that replaced Chiellini when he went off for the last time as Juventus player at the final game of the season, or final home game of the season for Juve a few months ago. Enough again, that looks to be a throw for Bayern. Hernandez. Ooh, got to the end of a boot there. I don't think it is a throw, I think it's a free kick actually. Burgoyne asking thoughts on Cucurella to Chelsea. Was it necessary? You know what? I've never heard of him until this transfer rumour came about, and now I've noticed that he's signed for Chelsea. So I thought they'd have been happy with Koulibaly's signing, but clearly not enough for Tuchel in terms of who they want in defence. But see how it goes. Wasn't it 60 million? It's a lot of money, but Brighton will benefit a lot from that, that's for sure. Neuer with a clearance. He only just gets it away from his opponent. Oh, good ball through again. Lovely flick to Muller. Muller to Mane, maybe no, the pass was too far at the end. But I wonder if he was offside. Either way, they've continued play with Frankfurt in possession. It's a long ball down the right-hand side. Neuer, he comes out of his box as he normally would do and clear it for a throw-in. He had to get that run spot on because he was in trouble nearly. And Frankfurt have got a free kick. Burgoyne says he was one of Brighton's best players last season, Barcelona before that. Frankfurt, free kick. They've played it out onto the right wing. See, this is the thing with Brighton. I just don't watch Brighton. I've only ever really watched them when they play Man U, which for some of you, if you don't know, that's my team. Bayern Munich, is that not offside? There's two against the goalkeeper. And it should be, he's hit the post. I mean, if Bayern Munich don't win this, then they're going to have to blame Thomas Muller. What was he doing? I don't know how to describe it. There was somehow it wasn't offside, and there was 2 Bayern Munich forwards that went on the attack, and they made the pass to Thomas Muller in the face of goal, and he missed it. Should have scored. They'll have to go again, Bayern, but Frankfurt given a lifeline if there's any chance of them coming back. Not a great start for Frankfurt's campaign, that is for sure. Burgoyne says Alonso Chilwell on the left, Reece James, Dave on the right. I mean, as per the Quetta, I've noticed he signed a 2-year contract, which kind of surprised me. But this is the thing with Chelsea; they can afford this kind of depth. It's, you know, it's a bit. I don't know. Is it unfair? I don't know. Technically, are they breaking the rules? Probably, but yeah, Alonso and Chilwell on the left. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think. But, I mean, defensively, Chelsea looks set. They wanted De Ligt at one point, but of course he chose Bayern Munich. He had a nice photo shoot in the Bayern Munich shirt with a nice big pretzel. Back with Trapp, the Frankfurt goalkeeper. Some match facts coming in. Not the kind of match facts I liked. XG 1.5 for Bayern. Here they come again, Bayern 3 against 4. Oh, the cross just wasn't good enough to find anyone in red. Kostic runs away with it. Haven't seen anything from Goetze just yet. Of course, he's against his old club and he used to play for Dortmund, so he's been around the German circuit in terms of top teams, and this could be 2-1. Oh, he's missed it wide. Oh dear. I think it was Lindstrom that missed it. It was fantastic work by Frankfurt, playing through the middle, getting through those Bayern Munich players. Lovely footwork. And I think it was Lindstrom at the end. He went wide. He was on target for the bottle on the side of the goal, but he wasn't on target for the net. Really, we should have had 2 more goals in this game. 1 more for Bayern and the opening goal for Frankfurt. It stays at 2-0 though. Burgoyne saying Lorenzo Lucca to Ajax, the biggest transfer. What we saying? Again, I don't know anything about him. All I've heard about is Lucca this summer though. Oh, it combined to make it 3. What a save at the crossbar. Oh, and the rebound's blocked. And somehow it's not 3-0. But I keep saying, oh, it's offside anyway. But at the time, the players didn't know it. And they were believing in a 3rd goal. I think it was Musiala with the shot. Ooh, I tell you what, the linesman has got that absolutely spot on. I wouldn't have noticed that at the time. Oh, it came off Muller's arm on the way. That's where the deflection came, but Trapp with the save still. Then he hit the ball towards the crossbar. But Musiala, he's getting more and more dangerous every time I watch him. The pace is just incredible, and the shot power. I'll have a quick look at Lorenzo Lucca, but I enjoyed the. I liked the away shirt that they've announced. Beautiful shirt. So Lorenzo Lucca is a Italian professional, and he played for Pisa. Only played 30 games, it looks like. He's on loan at Ajax. He actually hasn't signed for them. For Ajax. I actually thought he signed for them, but he hasn't. Burgoyne saying Lucca is an Italian Zlatan. He's an extremely tall player at 6'7", but he doesn't play like a tall striker. That's bizarre. I'm trying to remember that player that United are after at the moment from Salzburg. He's from Slovenia, sorry. Benjamin Sesko. But United apparently haven't decided whether to pursue with the deal. Bayern Munich! And it's 3-0. And it's Sadio Mane who gets his first goal of the game. He scores just like he did last week against RB Leipzig. And just before we reach half an hour into this game, Frankfurt find themselves 3-0 down. It's a lovely headed goal. But he's continuing his form from the Premier League straight to the Bundesliga, it would seem. So it was a long ball from in the centre circle. And I think it was Gnabry that loops it over one of the Frankfurt defenders for then Mane to header it towards the near post. But Gnabry and Mane showing a nice bit of early chemistry there. Yeah, Mane enjoyed that one. Watching his slow-mo celebration. So is that already goodbye Bundesliga title? They've not needed Lewandowski today, that's for sure. Burgoyne says Sesko has unreal potential. I haven't seen any of his tapes. Oh God, did I just say tapes? I sound like a man from the 90s. Well, I was born in the 90s, so I think I could get away with that. But yeah, I think he only scored 6 goals though last season, which okay, that might not matter right now because he's only 19. But Salzburg yet again with a good player, just like they developed Haaland. So Bayern, 5 minutes into the Palace Arsenal game. I should probably put a video printer on the corner of the screen at some point. Not tonight, but that's an idea for our future watch-alongs. But you know, we're back for the new season, folks. You're home for football watch-alongs, Formula 1, MotoGP, you name it. Our next stream is on Sunday afternoon at 2 PM for the British Grand Prix, so do join me for that. I'm really excited about that. First MotoGP race since the summer break that they've just had. They've had quite a big summer break off because they were supposed to have a race in Finland at the beginning of July, but it got cancelled, and that gave them a bit more of an extended break, if anything. Fabio Quartararo, the championship leader, the current world champion as well. I'm sure he enjoyed his summer break with not much to worry about. Wasted free kick by Kimmich, as it's just gone long and out behind for a Frankfurt goal kick. Frankfurt trying to play it from the back, and instead they've lost the ball, and now a long-range shot. Trapp had to save it. Musiala, he really wants to score today. He's had a few shots on target, none in the back of the net so far. Trapp tried to go for a long kick down the middle. Instead, Upamecano read it in the air. Lovely through ball to Mane. Mane, can he help? Oh, he's got a free open goal, and he's hit the clip of the crossbar, and it's gone out for a goal kick. He had a lot to do there. He did well just to get the shot at the end, really. What a ball through that was. Was up against the main centre-back. Yeah, it did it clipped the top of the crossbar. 12 minutes to go. Frankfurt need the half-time break. What do you say to them as a manager at half-time? Maybe tell them you're supposed to be Europa League winners. You can't lose by this much. Not at home, anyway. Nagelsmann wearing open trousers, you could say. He likes his fashion sense, Nagelsmann. There's been some controversial ones, but there's been some cool ones as well. Frankfurt looking for a goal. If there's any chance that they can save this fixture, even though we're just 33 minutes in. And it's still 50% to 50. It's still half and half on our poll, I must admit. I thought, just looking at the scoreline for some of you, you'd straight away say that Bayern Munich are going to win it again this season. Oh, Frankfurt in trouble again. So much freedom for Bayern. Should be another one, and it is. It's a tap-in. Musiala gets himself on the score sheet. Muller with the assist. Simple pass across the face of goal, and it's 4-0 Bayern. How many are they going to get? They look so hungry in their opening game. They really have had a summer break. The Premier League has put, it's good to be back. Oh, excuse me. Queen's Park are 1-0 up against Ayr United in the Scottish football. Simon Murray, the opening goal, 18 minutes in. But right now, Bayern Munich might have another one here. To score 5 before half-time would be incredibly bad for Frankfurt. Birmingham City only took them 5 minutes to open the scoring against Huddersfield Town in the EFL Championship. That's all there really is to know, really, in terms of the score lines. Udinese beat Faro Pesaro in the Coppa Italia early on. That was 2-1. And Cagliari 3-2 against Perugia. Tight game in that one. In terms of the score line, it would seem. It was actually a late winner, Nicolas Viola, on the 89th minute. So it could have gone one way or the other in that one. But we're going to try to do as much niche and obscure competitions as we can for watch-alongs this season. Especially the Italian football, we love doing that. A long ball there for Frankfurt. Hernandez is under pressure and he outstrengthens his opponent. So Bayern Munich, 7 minutes left of half time. How many goals can they get today? Maybe that should be our new poll. Here they come again. Oh! No. Nearly. It was funny what Julian Nagelsmann said at least a few days after they let go of Lewandowski to Barcelona. Nagelsmann pretty much just said, like, where Barcelona getting all this money from? Okay, you can buy who you like, but where are you getting the money from? Makes a good point. We're all wondering that as football fans. Frankfurt have a throw-in in front of the man himself, Nagelsmann, on the sidelines. Hit and hope header that was. I think at half-time I'd love to see the stats for Bayern Munich compared to Frankfurt. So we'll look at that before we have our half-time break. And now here come Bayern again. They're on the far side at the moment. Just waiting for a few Bayern players to come into the mix. Muller. Pavard, poor cross. Stopped by the first man. Gets a throw in. I mean, you do wonder as well in terms of teams that could win the Champions League this season. Surely Bayern Munich are up there if we're talking early predictions. I can't remember who they lost to in the knockouts last season. I can't remember. I know the season before it was PSG, but who was it this time? Big fan base, Eintracht Frankfurt. They certainly showed that in the Europa League final. Pretty much half the stadium was covered in white and black. They even covered up the boards that had the Europa League branding on. But, oh, that's a foul. Surely no. Instead they're going to play on. This could be another goal, and it is. And it's Serge Gnabry who gets himself on the score sheet. 5-0, 42 minutes. That's all it's taken them to find 5 goals against Frankfurt away from home. Could there be a chance that it could be taken to VAR? I don't think so. The referee let Bayern Munich play advantage at the end. But it really is proving to be a one-horse contest here. Goalkeeper got his hands to it, but at the end he couldn't save it. Mane with a crucial little touch. He took the kick, but it was worth it to start the proceedings of a 5th goal. Gnabry with the finish. What a start to the season for the German champions. They're making a statement tonight. We've still got 2 minutes of the first half left. That's been another goal in Lyon have scored. Tete on the 12th minute, so that's the League One starting this weekend. And Queen's Park 2-0 up against Ayr United now. Dom Thomas after 32 minutes. I mean, how many goals can Bayern Munich get now? I think that could be our new poll, because at this rate, can they get 10? Wouldn't put it past them. But if you were Nagelsmann, you know, long season to go, do you really want to risk any injuries to players right now? I don't know. Maybe I'm being too soft. But let's not forget, this is Nagelsmann's second full season as Bayern Munich manager. He did at least what was necessary to start off with by winning the Bundesliga title. I think it's all fair to say that oh, hang on, here they come again. Every time they go forward, you think they're going to score. Pavard, another cross, not the best. If any of you have, well, 2 minutes of added time, I think that's harsh enough. Let Frankfurt have the half-time break. Can't be any worse in the second half. I mean, it's great to see a lot of the Frankfurt fans still wave the flag regardless of the scoreline. Just shows how dedicated they are. If it came to English football, the fans would have gone by now. Pavard caught offside there. Loading up the stats now to read out just before we finish up for the half-time break. Now it looks as though Martinelli has scored the opening goal in the Premier League season. 20 minutes. That's all it took Arsenal to open the scoring. 1-0 at Crystal Palace. Up against, of course, their former legendary captain of Patrick Vieira. Well, Nagelsmann picks up the ball because it's half-time and he applauds his players as they head into the tunnel. But what a start for Bayern Munich. Look at that. The expected goals, 3.6. And they got 5 already. But it's just proven to be why they could do it without Lewandowski. Who needs Robert Lewandowski, as we have seen from that first half performance? So yeah, if you've just joined us, you've missed a lot of goals. Frankfurt 0, Bayern Munich 5. And if we look at the stats, so the opening goal coming from a free kick from Joshua Kimmich, tricking the goalkeeper in what was a bit of white smoke coming from the home fans, and that proved to be an advantage for the German midfielder. And then 6 minutes later, Benjamin Pavard just smashes it home to make it 2-0. And then it wasn't not until we reached the half-hour mark that Mane made it 3-0, his first ever Bundesliga goal. Jamal Musiala getting himself a goal, and Serge Gnabry as well just before half-time to make it 5-0. So 5 different goal scorers for Bayern Munich in that first half. Can they get to 10? I wouldn't be surprised with the way that this game is going. Frankfurt, let's have a look at let's see if there's anything that they've got. They've had none on target, 4 off target. But look at this, Bayern Munich, 7 on target, 5 of them in the net. 10 off target. The possession, 57% to 43. So not too bad in terms of possession for Frankfurt, but that means nothing, as we all know. Offsides, there's been 2 for Bayern, 1 for Frankfurt. Sadio Mane is able to have 4 shots. Kostic with just the 1. Fastest runner, as expected, it'll be Alphonso Davies. And so, yeah, at the moment, in terms of the Bundesliga Fantasy League, Gnabry would be getting you the most points from this match. 14 points. Jamal Musiala 13, Thomas Muller 12. No one from Frankfurt will get you a point right now if you've got any of them in your fantasy team for this season. Anyway, we're going to take a half-time break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes for the second half of our live watch-along of the opening game to the Bundesliga season. Don't go anywhere. Hello, folks. The game has just begun, actually. So I'll just start the match clock. I was a few seconds late, folks. Near the end of the first minute into the second half. I don't think there was any substitutions. I've not noticed any anyway. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah, there we go. The timer is on point now. And if you have just joined us, yes, Bayern Munich, only the first half they needed to score 5 goals away at Frankfurt. And I think we might change the poll. Well, the poll says it itself right now. 61% of you reckon that no one can stop Bayern Munich for next season, and 39% of you are thinking yes, they can be stopped, but are we sure about that? I've just put my hair up a little bit, it's gone really high up. Anyway, Frankfurt have got a free kick. They couldn't do a comeback, could they? Imagine if they did, that'd be ridiculously good, but I don't have much confidence in that. Birmingham City are 2-0 up now. And that's half time there. Queen's Park, Canary United's half time there. Lyon, well, last time I checked they were 1-0 up. Now they're 2-1 up, but they've had one of their players sent off, of Anthony Lopez. Still 1-0 between Palace and Arsenal. So yeah, the substitutes that, well, we can have a look at them. Oh, so there's actually been 3 substitutions done by Frankfurt at half-time. Jakic, Mayani and Christopher Lenz have come on for Rodi, Lindstrom and Mari. So manager clearly not happy, and he's made some changes, which I like the fact that he's taken action from the scoreline, but maybe it's still too little too late, but maybe he just wants to see what these fresh pair of legs and all that from these 3 players can make any difference, or to at least just stop them from conceding any more goals. But you know, the players he's put on are midfielders and a forward from what I'm seeing. And here come Frankfurt now with Mayani, who's just come on. He's trying to get a cross in. Comes off, I think it was up in Meccano. Well defended, and it's going to be Frankfurt's first corner of the second half. It was a header down. It was on the edge of the box. Frankfurt will go again here with a cross. Low ball cross. Well defended. Here come Bayern again. Flick up through. Couldn't pick out Gnabry. So Frankfurt trying to get through down to the right wing. Have they won a corner? Yep. Linesman says so. I think if you're Frankfurt, if you're the manager, you'd motivate them to at least try and win the second half. If that makes sense, as in, you probably won't score 5 goals, but let's try and win the second half 1-0 or something, just to show some sort of dignity maybe, but let's see how they do. Here's their second corner of the second half. Ends up being nothing, but it's back with the corner taken. This is a much better cross. Header across the face of goal, and then another kick around, but no good. I think there was offside after that. Frankfurt coming out from the left. They're playing a bit better, but maybe Bayern Munich have decided to take a step back. We got Zed King 090 asking, hang on, I'll read your comment in a minute. Oh, calls for a penalty. Is it a corner instead? Referee points to the corner flag. Asks where you can watch the match live. It depends where you're based. Which country are you based in? I'm in the UK, so that's Sky Sports. That's what I'm watching it on anyway. But this is a live watch along. So Gravenberch is coming on. He's replacing Sabitzer. Ryan Gravenberch joined from Ajax. Ajax lost a lot of players in the summer. Pretty much the moment Erik ten Hag went to Man United. And I've just missed that. Frankfurt have scored. Have I missed that? Hang on a moment. Let me change that. Oh dear. So Manuel Neuer does not get his clean sheet for his opening game of the season. Well, as I say that, they've changed it back to no goal. It was offside, so I'll change that again. Sorry, folks. I completely missed it all, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So ignore that. Manuel Neuer can still get a clean sheet. Muller fouled. I think he was expecting the shove, hence why he committed. Foul from Dicker there. Some game in Denmark. Lyngby free, Midtjylland free, with 3 minutes left to go there. Musiala does well, he keeps it in play. So yeah, Dicker with the yellow card. That's the first booking of the game, actually. Here come Bayern again, looking for a 6th goal maybe. Imagine if they got 6 goals with 6 different goal scorers. They've got 5 already. Frankfurt can't go on the break as they lose the ball and it's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, is it? Well, there's red flares going up in the Bayern Munich end. Half time in Lyon, 2-1 against Ajaccio. Bayern Munich with another cross. Here come Frankfurt all of a sudden, 2 against 2. Oh, good defending by, I think that was Upper Meccano. Getting help there by Kimmich. Oh, Frankfurt. Oh, Neuer is giving it away, and they have got a goal, Frankfurt. And Neuer will be so unhappy about that, to give it away and to lose his clean sheet like that. Well, at least Frankfurt have got some sort of consolation goal. I mean, they've still got a bit of time left, but can they really get 4 more goals against the best in Germany? We've seen weirder things in football, that's all I'm saying. Manuel Neuer with a terrible first touch there, and because of that, he couldn't deal with the pressure of Miani at the end. Miani with the goal. So 5-1. And that goal will stand, so that is Frankfurt's first goal of the new season. And just like that, Nagelsmann's going to bring on Sane. No problem whatsoever. Muller coming off. Muller should have got a goal himself, really. So Gnabry coming off as well. Getting replaced by Thiel. I mean, I know this sounds daft, but if you were Frankfurt and you could somehow get 2 goals in the next 10 minutes, who knows? But that's trying to without conceding again. But Bayern Munich, they haven't been threatening in the second half, in all fairness. They've taken a step back. Now here come Frankfurt again, in a bid to somehow turn this game around. Well, they've got 24 minutes. Oh, here comes the cross. No, no good. Let me just go through what fixtures we've got coming up this weekend around Europe at least. So tomorrow there's a lot of FA Cup qualifying games tomorrow. Oh, nearly a chance there for Frankfurt to get themselves a second. Welsh League Cup is on tomorrow. Connors Key versus the New Saints tomorrow. I didn't realise that. So in the Coppa Italia, Pisa up against Brescia, Spezia against Como, Empoli against Spal, and Torino versus Palermo. Ligue 1, we got Strasbourg against Monaco, and then Clermont against PSG around 8 o'clock. Only one game in the Danish league, Nordsjælland versus Viborg. Eredivisie, Ajax begin their campaign in their Dutch league defence against Fortuna. PSV Eindhoven against FC Emmen. Yeah, a lot of games in Europe, but all at different times. Atlanta United versus Seattle Sounders at 8 o'clock tomorrow. That's quite a big game. But then a lot of them are on after midnight, in terms of UK timing, that is. But anyway, 20 minutes to go in this match. And Kostic has just been given a yellow for Frankfurt. The second booking of this match, I think it is. Both yellow cards coming for Frankfurt. Anyway, corner comes in for Frankfurt, headed away. And a cross comes in. In all fairness, in this second half, it's been all Frankfurt. Just not as clinical and deadly as Bayern Munich's attack as you'd probably expect. Lovely flicked football in the middle there by Bayern. They lose the possession at the end though. Oh, good through ball. Could that be 6? Good save by Trapp. Mane looking for his second of the night. I think he gets a corner though. Yeah, should be a corner. Another substitution, this time it's for Frankfurt. I think instead of risking it, they're going to take Kostic off as he's got a yellow already. And he's being replaced by Ferede Alodu. Or Alidu, that's probably the better way of saying it. If you haven't yet, folks, do subscribe to the channel. And of course, you'll be kept up to date of our future videos. Most of our content videos are pretty much live streams, like whether that's live debates or live stream watch-alongs like this, or even live commentaries. This is the place to be for your live sport on YouTube. Bayern Munich's corner ends up being nothing as it's gone out of the penalty box. Frankfurt trying to go on the counter, but that was too much power on the pass there, and it's gone all the way back to Manuel Neuer. Well, it's funny, isn't it? Bayern have got the most possession at 60%, which, if we're talking about this second half, I would have said Frankfurt had more possession, but no, that doesn't seem to be the case. As expected, though, Bayern in this whole match have had a lot more shots, 18 to Frankfurt have had 7. But they're so clinical. At half-time when we looked, they had 7 shots on target, and they scored 5 of them. And Danny Ward has got a goal for Huddersfield Town. 61st minute. So 2-1 there at St Andrews. Oh, this could be a 6th goal for Bayern. At the end it isn't. Sane was unselfish there. He could have just taken the shot right in front of goal, but he tried to play it. He should have just had this shot. The goal's right in front of him. More red flares in that corner of the stadium for Bayern Munich, as they're clearly going to enjoy their travel home tonight, that's for sure. Short corner. They actually started last season away from Mönchengladbach, and that ended in a draw for Bayern. But clearly didn't mean too much negativity for them. They'd go on to win the league again. Now Alphonso Davies. Davis again now onto the left. Musiala. Oh, good ball through, nearly. That would have been one hell of a pass from the centre circle. But yes, Mane looks as though he's very, very well comfortable already at Bayern Munich. He looks settled in at his new club. In all fairness, he's been there for a few weeks at least. I mean, the transfer was early on this summer, while Liverpool extended Mo Salah's contract and then brought in Darwin Núñez. Oh, and there's a good chance here. Frankfurt, they've got to get another. No, it's straight at the hands of Neuer. And Neuer straight away throws it out the box. Oh, Mane with a cross there. No one to pick out, though. I think that's Gravenberch who's going to pick it up. Nope, sorry, it's Tele. Oh, now a shot straight at trap. Kimmich looking for a second there. There was an awkward bounce for the keeper to deal with right in front of him, but it was all good at the end. Tell you what, there could be calls for a penalty against Upamecano there. I'd imagine the VAR has already been checked, but here we go. De Ligt is about to come on to make his debut for Bayern. And Matsuari's coming on as well. Pavard's come off. But it'll be good to see how De Ligt goes for Bayern. And here come Bayern straight away. Sane. But the depth is there for Bayern, isn't it, this season? Not just for the Bundesliga, but to try and win multiple trophies as they like to aim for and go for that European Cup. Oh, now a shot. Oh, it's way over the crossbar by Masviari. Oh, good ball. Oh, he's been clipped and he has scored. And Musiala gets his second goal of the night to make it 6. So Bayern Munich do get a goal in the second half. They've been quiet up in front of the Frankfurt goal since half time, but they get a goal at the end to just make it even worse for Frankfurt. I think Sane will get the assist. He was the man that passed it to him. So, just over 6 minutes to go. Game pretty much done and dusted. And the table, in terms of goal difference for Bayern, will at least be +5. Half time at Benfica, 3-0 up against Aroca. Club Brugge 1-1 against Zulte Waregem. Waregem, or Waregem, it's something like that. Offside again for Frankfurt. Kimmich's got a free kick here. Oh, it's 2-2 now between Queen's Park and Ayr United. Queen's Park were 2-0 up. So Kimmich makes the signal. Instead he delivers it this time instead of going for goal himself, and they win a corner. Last touch coming from Ndeka. De Ligt lined up in the corner. He likes a set piece goal from time to time with a header. Oh, he's fallen to the ground. And if any, actually the referee says that it was De Ligt that caused the foul on his opponent. So free kick for the home side. To be honest, I don't think there was a foul. I think both players just collided in form. So a minute and a half to go. I can't see there being much added time, to be honest. It's with De Ligt. But yeah, big transfer. I didn't think Juve would let him go this summer, but when Bayern Munich came calling, they couldn't refuse the offer, I don't think. But to lose Chiellini and De Ligt in the same summer, that's two centre backs gone, isn't it? I'd imagine Bonucci stayed for another season, I'd imagine, but yeah, I'm not sure if they've replaced anyone, but Serie A doesn't start till next weekend, so looking forward to Serie A coming back. We'll be trying to give you as much watch-along coverage for that as possible as well, for any of you Italian football fans out there. But of course, we're also open to your requests. If you have any match requests or competitions or sporting events you want us to cover, do let us know in the live chat page, or you can email us the contact details on the About page of our channel. Free kick for Frankfurt, and we're just about to reach the 90. Oh, and the referee, he ain't putting any added time. And normally when you have scorelines like this, there's no point. So referee just doing the common sense, really. And that is it. The opening game of the Bundesliga season has proven to be quite one-sided and very well dominated by our German champions of Bayern Munich. 6 goals to 1. 5 different goal scorers. Musiala gets 2 of them. And the rest, well, we'll just make sure we don't forget them. Joshua Kimmich with the opening goal with a free kick after there was a lot of Frankfurt flares going off behind the goal. And I think the smoke worked towards Kimmich's advantage as the goalkeeper was noticed off his line. And Kimmich, instead of crossing it in as he normally is known for with his set-piece kicks, he instead went for goal instead. And then 5 minutes later, Benjamin Pavard, the right back, was able to make it 2-0. And then Mane, just before the half-hour mark, got his first ever Bundesliga goal. Jamal Musiala got his first of 2 5 minutes later, and then getting one just 7 minutes before the end of the game. And Serge Gnabry scoring to make it, at the time, 5-0, 2 minutes before half-time. So, yes, Bayern Munich got 5 goals by half-time, which is absolutely insane, really. But that is how it went. And Frankfurt, the only goal which proved to be a consolation, and I think Miani knew it himself, which was scoring on the 64th minute. So that is it. Bayern Munich starting off brilliantly in their new season. My predictions were absolutely completely wrong yet again. I thought Bayern Munich would have a bit more of a tighter affair with Frankfurt when you look at the fact that they were playing in Frankfurt, in that big stadium of Frankfurt, which is not an easy place to go and win, and also the fact that Frankfurt won the Europa League. I thought there'd be a bit more competition. How wrong I was. As you can see in my predictions below, I said Bayern Munich would win 3-1 and Musiala to score first. Instead, it wasn't until the 4th goal he got his goal, so how wrong I was. Anyway, I want to just end the poll that we asked you if anyone can stop Bayern Munich from winning another Bundesliga title this season. 70% of you have gone for no chance, while 29% of you look very optimistic and have said, yes, of course, someone can beat Bayern Munich. Most likely Dortmund are probably the best bet, but it won't be easy, especially with themselves without Haaland. But anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up there for tonight's watch long. So thank you very much to all of you at home for keeping me company and for watching. If you're new to this channel and you want to support this channel, all you have to do is click that subscribe button below and give Let's Talk Sport a follow. The next watch along that'll be live here on the channel is on Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. British time, and that is for the MotoGP British Grand Prix. So do join me for that. I'll be there for that. But for now, enjoy the rest of your evening and have a good weekend if I don't see you on Sunday. So Bayern Munich, Lewandowski. Who needs Lewandowski? Bayern Munich wins 6-1. Good night, everyone.